One of several Lebanese designers to burst onto the scene in recent years with his opulent designs, Zuhair Murad is one to watch in fashion. Murad, who studied at the Chambre Syndicale de la Mode, first opened his studio in Beirut in the mid-1990s, and not long after that had successfully gained himself a very impressive reputation in the fashion scene all across the world. He now owns boutiques in both Beirut on Charles Helou Avenue and on Rue François L'Heure in Paris. His fashion line includes everything from ready-to-wear, accessories, eyewear and haute couture. He may be relatively new to the scene, but he's caused quite a sensation and become an icon to many fashion lovers from around the world. Murad described his passion for high fashion and revealed it was his love of colour and patterns that led him to pursue his dream. His collections over the last few years have really shown what he is capable of, using a myriad of colours and patterns to come up with some stunning designs. His sumptuous evening gowns ruled at the Spring-Summer 2007 Haute Couture show in Paris, as the Lebanese-born designer drew from 18th century heroine Josephine Bonaparte for influence. Dominated mostly by evening wear, Murad's beautifully realised creations were heavily beaded, with long, flowing, transparent trains following models as they sashayed down the runway with grace, in a colour palette that consisted of gold, pinks, mushrooms, teals and beige. Pretty tied bows appeared on the front of many dresses, as long lengths of ribbon were left to fall loosely around the taffeta and silk gowns. Murad's final piece was a splendid bejewelled white wedding gown, dripping in antique lace and dainty frills. The iconic women of Hollywood cinema was the theme and inspiration for his haute couture collection a year later, as models burst onto the catwalk in a rainbow of colours, looking the part of Hollywood's most iconic ladies. Marilyn Monroe, Ava Gardner, Elizabeth Taylor, Audrey Hepburn and Grace Kelly were on the catwalk in spirit, as dress after red carpet Oscar-worthy dress made its way down the runway. For the show's finale, all the models were dressed in the same vivid shade of red, usually featured by designer Valentino. Murad's imagination created something a little different in early 2009, as he sent out a deep-sea seductress in sparkling metallics and strategically placed shells. The catwalk show was made up of endless evening gowns which, tight through the bust and torso, flared out into kicky mermaid tails. Warm tones of orange, beige and blue dominated, and pleated aqua-coloured silks undulated like water. The dresses were embroidered with chunks of real coral and bits of broken seashells, in addition to what seemed like tons of sequins and rhinestones. He gave his models clutches shaped like shells, and the perilously high platform heels were similarly embellished. As a rising star in the fashion scene, Murad has already dressed some of the biggest names in the film, television and music industries, such as teenage sensation Miley Cyrus, who owned the 2009 Academy Award red carpet in this gorgeous gown from his Spring 2009 Haute Couture collection, which adorned tiers of midnight blue beaded petals. Actress Kate Walsh attended the Emmys in a Murad gown, and country music and television personality Kelly Pickler and Carrie Underwood have also posed in his stunning designs. The curvaceous Beyoncé glammed up the New York City premiere of Cadillac Records in this plunging V-neck gown that clung to every curve and combined sheer fabrics, sequins and leather. His persistence, passion and creativity have seen his clothing land in some of the biggest retailers worldwide, and this could just be the beginning for this opulent designer who has seen his dream turn into a reality.